Somebody with a neck like that gentleman right there, I got my glass on there, but thick man. These guys are hard to choke. I mean, it's just a matter of you don't have much of shoulders come clear up there and they're hard to choke. But that was just one little thing. We'll work some things. Let's get on you there, Jill. Now, I'm getting dry. Y'all do the wizard roll?
I don't know that name. I have no idea what we do. We do a lot of things from turtle.
Yeah, from turtle. Under here like this?
Half Nelson, yeah.
Well,
no, it's not
like
a half.
I can't do it. I'm not agile, but I'm going to show you here.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, we do that. I don't think that most of the white belts don't know it, but the black belts do.
Beg your pardon?
The black belts know it. I don't think the white belts know it.
That's good. That's a good move, if you can do it. If you're agile. You do it, Jim? Not very well. I don't either. We'll try that just a minute, because the reason I showed you that, I got a couple of people in my club that do it real well. The reason I show you that, I want to show you a technique that I like. That technique there, if you're going to do that, I call it a wizard roll. What do you call it? A whizzer, a whizzer?
No, flip to the back?
Yeah.
No, it doesn't have a name.
If the gentleman's down like this, or your opponent's down like this, can y'all see around now? I'm sorry. If he's down like this, it's a little more difficult to do. If you happen to catch your opponent up on his hands just a little bit, Jeff, here, much easier. They won't stay this way long. But the reason I showed you that, and we'll work that, and then we'll go into the other, because I'm going to show you a choke that you probably all know, but I like to do because it makes your opponent think that you're going to do that roll, or that you're going to do the half Nelson like this. What I'm fixing to do, he'll think you're either going to do that roll or the half Nelson if he's not familiar with this. Reach under here, raise up, Jim. Catch the other side of his lapel. Don't scare him. Don't scare him. His idea is, unless he's got a good bit of experience, particularly you, less experienced, and I'm not downgrading you, I'm just saying, the longer you've been around, the more experience you get. Don't scare him. He won't, if he's not experienced, he won't think you're going to choke him. He won't think you're going to choke him. But the experience there, he knows I'm fixing to choke him. But I caught him right here. He's down like this. Now, if you just shove up on that gi, shove up on it. If you're lucky enough to get your thumb in there, great. Most of the time you won't get your thumb in there. Shove up on like that. Grab the gi like that. Just like that. Now, experienced place, a person like Jeff's going to block it. We'll show you how to block it in a second. What I'm going to do is set out with a choke. I'm going to take this right leg, foot, I'm going to set it right over there. I'm going to set back on my hunches. I'm going to take my left leg and I'm going to put it across his body here so he can't roll out. Here goes the move. And there's the choke. See the choke? Yes. This hand's a choke. That hand's a choke right there. This hand just applies pressure. Now right now, see Jeff cooperated, he didn't block it. Ain't a thing in the world Jeff can do right now for me. I can choke him in a blink. But don't scare him. If you're just doing a half Nelson and expect half Nelson, run your hand on there like you're going to do the half Nelson. Mash his head, and while he's thinking about his head, reach across and get his lapel. Next thing you do, catch a collar. Now if they stay there, kind of wondering what you're going to do, put your thumb in there. That's 4 times as good, because you can choke them twice as fast. But I got a real good, by the way, that's not grease, that thumb is pecan stain, so it won't come off. Yesterday I was picking up pecans and shelling greeners, and I got to look at my thumb, and I said, oh, mate, dirty thumb. But anyhow, catch it like that. Now, Jeff, you know how to block it?
Which one?
That choke I'm fixing to do.
Which one do you mean? Which block?
I want you. Oh, they more than one? Well, thank you. Hey, right there. Block it, that arm. Reach through with this hand right here. Let me show you. Come with me. You choke me. Other hand under. Other hand under. That hand there. Now, once he gets there, I'm going to turn around. Once he gets there, you got bad troubles real fast. This hand, go in there and catch that arm, because this is his choking hand. Right there. And then, as he sets out, Jeff sets across the other foot, set across there. As he sets out, I lock this arm in there. See what I've done? I've locked his choking hand. I locked that arm in. Like that. If you do it again. There. The minute he gets there, you got to block it. It's just like any choke, because once he sets it, I got such a defensive position here. I've got his choking arm blocked. Now, he can put a little pressure on the side of my neck. Pressure never did hurt me. Has anybody ever used that?
That defense? That defense or that choke?
Choking. Well, let's do, have you used the half Nelson like you talked about?
Yes.
Everybody's used that, haven't you? Why don't we get us a partner and work this? We'll work the wizard. Y'all work that, what I call the wizard roll?
They've never done, none of these people have ever done it.
Now look, don't do as I do. Do as I try to tell you you're supposed to do. I'm not that agile. I showed you the block for that. Now this roll right here, let me try it a couple of times. It's kind of a peculiar feeling if the guy does it real fast. You kind of do a flip before you're really ready to flip. If somebody's doing this to you, and when we're practicing, let them do it. But then we'll practice rolling with it. The only defense, a good defense against that, I say only defense, a good defense against that is when you feel yourself going backwards like that, go backwards just as hard and as fast as you can so you'll roll completely out of it. If you don't, when you land, boom, they'll land just like I did with Jeff. It's kind of difficult to do this with a guy really down like this, but you can. That's okay, Jeff. Go ahead. You can do this. Work here. What you want to do is push down on his head, shove your arm through here, and he don't want his head pushed down. He'll have a tendency to come back with his head. When he does, grab the back of his collar like this. When he tries to rear up, he can go.
Wrestlers do that move a lot.
And I've still got him. I've got this arm, and I've still got the back of his collar. He can't go down there. I put my head on him. And I get sucked in on him real good. But I can do all kind of nasty things to him from here. I can't do it good enough to be showing you, but I wanted to show you the two or three things is how you can be working your opponent if you catch him down like this. We're going to get into it a little later on, attacking from the front and attacking and defending from on your back. But this is something real good. Beginners, if you're working with beginners, you'll find a lot of times, I've got some juniors that's trying to learn this roll. Juniors get down here like this all the time. But we'll practice that roll first, and then we'll practice this choke and set out. I just reach across, got the inside of the lapel. I Jeff put his hand out here just like I had mine, but he tried to put his foot through here. Don't put your foot through there. You might be able to use this arm to block you directly, but put your foot over there. And I got the back of his collar, and I just slang through just like this. He tried to pop over, see? He couldn't pop over. I can choke him from here. I can choke him without even moving him. From right there. Right, Joe? Yes, sir. Okay. Thank you, Joe. Once you get your partner, we'll try that a little bit, and then we'll really get this elbow, whichever your blocking elbow is, down and to touch your wrist to that other hand. I just got me a good grip. I'll just get you back to the collar. Got me a good grip. I'm just going to try to put this elbow down on that wrist. I can choke him right there. See, so I wipe past that wrist. Look at his eyeball. I can make him go boop, boop, boop. See? See? Now, that's the choke. Now, show him the block where we're standing. Yeah, reach under. That's the arm. That's the arm. That's the block. That's the block. See? He blocked my choking arm. Right there. And he can take this right arm and close up on my arm too. Just leave that grip like you got it, Jeff. Under deep. And take your right arm and pull it down on my left arm. It's choking you. No, just pull it down. Let me show you. Choke me. Choke me. Choke me. Choke me. Go ahead. Go ahead. Wrong hand. Underhand. Okay. I reached out here and I got that. Go ahead, choke. I got that. Now then, I blocked it with this hand. See that how I got it? There. I blocked it. There. I can hold this longer than he can hold that. Okay, back it, Jim. Try it again and we'll go to something else. The choke is what I like to do. I don't do, let me start over. I'm not a choke artist. Everybody should find something that's their favorite waza, their technique, and mine is Osikomi waza. Holding. I get more enjoyment out of holding a 200 something of the pounder than I do of chokes or arm bars or anything like that. I don't always hold them. A lot of times when I'm counting my money and driving my new car, they get away. But this is something I really like, is this particular choke here, because if it don't work, you've got them there, and you can go on into, crawl on into a pin or something there from that, if you can, but it'll get their attention. I like to work now from the front. I have a couple of 3 front attacks, and this again is something, let's see, Jeff, turn around this way, we've got most of the people here. Again, you don't catch many people down like this, but you will. You think, well, those experienced, those black belts and those brown belts have been around a long time, or some of those yellow belts that should be a black belt or something, you think, oh, they ain't gonna get that way. Sometimes they get overconfident, and that'll lose matches. See all that hair's coming out there, getting bald up here. I'll tell you a little later, I started at a real late age, and I've sat at tournaments doing my finger exercises while these young fellows out there doing these bars and all that stuff, and I've heard them say to their girlfriend, who's your opponent? I hear them say, that old fellow over there with his hair coming out. He say, honey, I'll be back in just a little bit. He did. He went back pretty fast because he had too much confidence. Now, if he hadn't had so much confidence, he'd probably give you a good whooping right off. So a lot of these black belts and a lot of these people who've been around a long time, they get over cocky. They get out there and they think, well, yeah, you know, I don't have to do nothing. I'm a black belt or I'm a brown belt. White belt don't stand a chance. You get a whooping. But you won't find many experienced people down like this. Occasionally you will. Particularly if you fall down together. There's no score, minor score, something like that. I got one thing I like to do from the front. I like to just reach here and I'm attacking. If you're on the ground, now I hunch down like this all the time at the club. Like I said, so much students going to attack me and do those things, and they get me. It's okay. We're not fighting for prizes. But you be above your opponent. You stay on top of them. You don't get no points for that, but you might get a score. I like to get here. If I catch a guy down here, I'm walling him around. First thing I do is catch his open. Then I jam this knee right straight in there. If I can with this hand, I reach under here and I get a lapel. Get anything you can under there that's legal. I get a lapel. My next move is I'm going to put this heel right behind his rump there, and we're going to go that way. I'm going to try to be on top of him, and partially on top of him. Struggle, Jeff. See what it does? It's legal. His hand been that far, but sure does hurt, don't it? Doesn't feel good. Now, Mr. Referee, would you call that a pin, or would you say he's got to be above? Where were you at? I ain't got my glasses on.
That was a pin.
That was a pin. Now, I'm not going to squeeze your head this time. I just had to show off a little bit. Here, grab his obi. If I miss fellow down here on the bottom, and I'll cover that in just a second, do something. Not you, Jeff, right now. Because this guy up here on top of your gal, whoever the case may be, is not just rearranging your belt for you. So I've got this belt. This person on top's got to do some moving. They ain't gonna stay there long. If you can get under there and get a hold of an arm or anything, I just got his arm this time. And then I got my knee jammed in deep. And this is the move. Now, if a referee, I have been in this position, the referee says you're not above him. Osikomi means holding from above. So hold on to the obi, keep the arm, put his leg back over here like this. Now, Referee don't call those comers in. No need to lay there no 2 or 3 minutes. Just keep your grip. Bring your leg back. Come on, back like this. Now the referee will call those comers.
Just gonna have part of your body over.
Hold it over. Hold up. I say referee. Osakoma means hold it from above, and so part of your body. You'll find referees that says, well, they didn't have their head over them looking at them and smiling or something. No, you can't argue with that. Just go with what you got. One more time. I'm not going to squeeze you this time. Here. Jam that knee in there deep. Here. Leg. There. There. Now we're going to roll. See, still got his open. Thank you, Jeff. You want to try that? It'll work. I'll turn some. Thank you, Jeff.
Now, have that big, strong guy get down there.
You just lay down there.
Okay.
Gotcha. Deep in. Put your belly on her back. Now, you might be too far over here. Okay, now. Now when this across here, there, behind there, you look, no, I know the problem. You don't lay down this way. You just, watch. I'm here. Watch. You just kind of laying over. Watch what I do. I'm here. Do this. Now watch this other leg. Come on. We'll set back here real firm. Oh! I'm gonna make a complete turn. I'm gonna land on my belly. You got to really turn.
Pulling her up this way.
You got to really turn. That blocks her in here, and that throws her over. Use both hands now. Quickly now, hard. Oh, get that behind her rump there. Get that heel behind her rump. Oh, that's her. There's her rump. Right there. Come on now, look this way, hard. Look. Come on, keep rolling. There. Now, see if you roll on over. Face down. Sit belly on the ground. There. There. It's okay. It's better. Really? When you go with them, really go. Be serious about it. Because that's going to be your winning ticket. Have we all had a chance to try it? Go. That's it. If they don't get a pin, well, you'll scare them and you do something else to them. At least you'll have them on their back. Ground or whatever. Jeff's working on me. He's fixing to try to do something to me. I know he's down here for no good purpose. And to see what he's doing, I'm going to do something. I'm going to make some kind of moves. Because he's going to be tough on me. So I'm going to make some kind of moves. Now he's my favorite Osakoma position. The technique I was going to show you a little later on, I'll show you now.
Oh, wait, what?
I'll show you at the wall.
That right foot. That's the main thing.
That's a little later on from attacks. Yeah, works every time. Clay Morgan's a glutton for that. I get him there every time. 2 or 3 times a workout. But what I was the point I was trying to make out is, if you don't know what your opponent's doing, don't wait till they show you. Do something. You might move right into them. You might make the move that they want you to make. But 9 times out of 100, you'll spoil that technique they were setting up for. You have to set up for a mat technique just like you have to set up for standing techniques. I have Miss Connie's gone dead. She knows my feelings on refereeing, being what I call a fair mat technician. I say the referees don't give a good mat technician or a poor mat technician a little time to work. Used to be, I'm talking about, you can tell how old I am when I'm talking about this. Used to be, you get out there, you bow, the referee say, Hajime. I like to use the word sickle. And then back up and let you fight. It made the best person win. But now, it's got to where you open your belt, you get out just a little bit. The reason I'm talking, I'm killing time, I'm resting. Let your clothes get just a little bit misrayed, and stop it. And then look and say, well, this is ye long enough. There's that little spot of blood there. I believe I see a tear there. I guess get him some more pain. You know, it's just drag. I never did have many of my matches go 5 minutes. I either got whooped or whooped the other person at least 2 minutes time and go home. There's no need to make it a long day out of it. But back to what I started to say. Do something. If you're down there and your opponent is feeling your collar, checking your orbit, something or other, they're not just trying to get your clothes straight. They're getting ready to do something to you. So explode. Do something. It might be wrong. They might be setting you up by tinkering with you here to make you go there, and you might go there. But it's better to do something than to do nothing, and then just get pinned by doing nothing. If I lose, I'd rather lose by doing something. Rather get out there and drag around, not do anything. Everybody got a chance to. If you practice that turn from the front there, if you catch it in workouts, it's a club workout. Don't wait till you get to tournament practices. I know a lot of the stuff I'm going to show you. It's more designed for, like John Smith used to say, Wilkie don't have any skill. He's just got brute skill, and he's pretty close to right because I am fairly strong body and weak mind. But anyhow, do something. Don't just piddle around. Use that turn in your clubs. Every one of these things, try. If you find something you like, work at it. You might work at it months and months, and then decide you don't like it. It ain't doing good. Now, where you get the tournaments, practice it on each other. Some of these things that I'm showing you, or will be showing you. I got 3 or 4 seniors in my club. Got a couple of juniors fairly good. Some that can't chew gum and walk, but we practice this, and I know what they're going to do to me because I taught it to them. And sometimes they still make it work because I get busy, like I say, overconfidence, and daydreaming, and they'll get me with it. So it doesn't matter who you are. Just because that guy's got a black belt or one with red colors and all like that, don't mean he's an expert. Don't mean he knows everything. He gets careless. So practice at the club. I'm going to get a drink of water below for just a second. Let me show you one thing from the front before we go into my favorite, most common position. That's flat on the back. But let's see, we'll go over here. Yeah, that's right there. Very seldom will you catch a, let's turn around here. And have you ever been up kind of facing each other, and you do this and work out? Have you ever been just at an occasion where, you might be at an occasion where you can be like this? Normally you wouldn't be in a tournament. Could be you failed. Could be you getting up. When you're getting up, you should get away from your opponent as fast as you can and get away. But you could find yourself in this kind of position. Let's move around there, Jeff. These people ain't going to see here. I got to go ahead and get a hold of me. We're watching here. I got to hold this collar here, right here. I just reach over here. I got this collar right here. I'm going to do it different. Jeff's got me blocked out. He's got a good hold. I'm just going to reach over here and get this. Now, he's not going to like that, so he might, right now at that particular time, it's when Jeff is going to do something wild. I'm going to do this. I call it a rabbit through the hole choke. And you can do it from flat on your back, as I'll show you at 12. Sometimes this will be occasion you can do this. A lot of times when you try to work out, just try to work out. I know at workout, you're piddling around. I know you're not out for winning prizes at workouts. You get out there and you warm up, you piddle around, you try something. So at workout, a lot of times, we start out back to back, sitting down, back to back, hide your man, turn around, get each other. And you turn around and get hold of each other. I like to do some of my students this way first, just kind of get their attention. I catch there, reach across there and I catch there. Jerk them down and slap it up like that. Slap the chest, the back of that hand, and there's your choke. Boy, they're choked. I'm telling you, they're choked. You do that standing up, you do it on your back, you do it facing each other. If you don't mind if we take just a 5 and get a drink of water, I'm dry. I'm gonna bring me a big water jug tomorrow. We'll come right back and get started. Thank you, John. I don't need to prove it to myself, and for goodness sakes, in judo, fellas, and ladies too, don't try to prove something for somebody else, your girlfriend or your whatever you do. Prove to yourself that you've got the courage to go out there and try, and that's all you need. And all through life, just prove to yourself. You don't have to. A lot of people get in trouble and do a lot of things trying to prove to somebody else that they can do these things. When you do it, you're satisfied with yourself. So in life, be contented, and you'll have wrinkles and stuff like that. I intend to. I work out 2 days a week, and I work out. I go to other clubs sometimes and help a little bit on mat work and do standing work too. I'm not great at it, but I know how to take a fall. So that's the first thing, learn how to take a fall. And ladies, I was just telling these fellows here, this gentleman here has asked me, said how old did you say you were?
22.
When it started, how old did you say he was?
22.
When he started, he thought he was old age. I started when I was 41. And so he said, and he told me, I said, of course he was kind to me, he guessed me 50 something or other, and I had his money on me, I'd have paid him. I don't mind telling how old I am, because if you live a good life and try to take care of yourself, good Lord lets me live till January, I'll be 67. So, and I've competed a whole lot, and I haven't been competing in the Masters or lately anymore because there's nobody up there. Last time I took first place in Tampa at the Senior Nationals in the Masters division, I only had one opponent. And most all of them that age are, say, Mom, take me down there, I want to watch some. They've done, and it's unfortunate. But I don't smoke, I don't drink, and I'm not a goody two-shoe. I have some vices, but I'm not going to tell you what they are. But cursing's not one of them. But I try to exercise regular, and I try to take care of myself. I got a little bit too much weight, but that's all right, I can handle that. But I was telling him about when you play, I could play in some of the local tournaments, or go play in the Masters and play down 10 or 15 years to be in that division. I see no need for me to go and play, get myself hurt, and then I'll be hobbling around the rest of my time. When I quit playing judo, I always did want to learn to tap dance. I'm going to take up tap dancing because I always did think that was great. I'm going to learn that. But don't prove to anybody else what you can do. Only prove to yourself. That's important. If you're satisfied with yourself, what you're doing, because if you start trying to prove, to get Mary's approval and Joe's approval and James' approval and say, oh, you're great, you get in trouble trying to do that. Let's do I want to show you something. I want to show you, and I don't do stand-up work, but I want to show you a standing choke. And I call it let's gather around a little bit. I call it a baseball choke. You can do it from on the mats. You're going to take a couple of falls. I'm going to throw you when I choke you. You've probably all seen this. You see an older gentleman in Memphis when I first started judo. He started at old age. So this is his favorite. It's not my favorite, but it's something that won't work on experienced people. Well, it shouldn't work on experienced people. You bow, you get hold of each other, and I shove my hand up in there, thumb out. See where it is? Thumb out. We're working. Go ahead, Jeff. Keep working. No, you're working. Damn it, I'm going to get this out. Thumb in. See where I'm at? Jeff, I'm going to go right there, and you're going to take the fall right over here, okay? Just as soon as I got there. See what I did? Part of the time you did it. He won't, your opponent or he or she, ladies, if I keep saying he, forgive me. I'm stuck on he. I'll get to she after a while. When you work, you kind of, see, I shoved it in there. A lot of opponents will do this for some other kind of technique. Thumb out, little finger in. And that's not going to scare him bad. You're working here. Then I thumb in. Now then, here they touch. Thumb and little finger. Thumb in, little finger in. There. The minute they touch, throw yourself right straight through there. And he'll go over here. And do it. And just as soon as you get there, go. Like that? Yes. I'll tell you a little story, then I'll let you practice it then. You know big Arnold Pass used to play something, about 220 pounds, blonde-headed. He was one of my students for a long time. And we're down in Huntsville, Alabama. I'm judging. And Arnold's been working on this. Get out there. He got a beginner. About a 240, 50 pound guy. He's got this young man out there, he's walking around. He gets him like this. They dance around. And he gets him like this. Then he looks over at me. Like, what do I do now, coach? Am I ready, coach? I shouldn't have done it, but I look at him and I go, and what does he do? But luckily ours was big, strong, got away. The dumbest one guy didn't pin him. You've got to get your opponent, little finger in there, then you got to go. Woo. So, try it.
To make it money, you gotta show it.
Yeah. Working from my back. Now, don't go out in a tournament if you hadn't done a lot of work on your back and get on your back. You'll get beat. In the club, in the club, work on your back. Work from on your back. You can defend from on your back. You can attack from on your back. You can do all kinds of. If you go out there and you're fighting somebody and they lay down and look up like I did Brian Rule one time and say, don't go down there. Or if you see them laying down there, you know, try to stay away from them. They spider in, but I'm gonna work from my back. Just between my legs. Work from my back. And I'm gonna do, everybody knows this, and I've got another name. I can't remember names. I call it the poker choke. You call it something else. Between my legs. Now, I don't encourage, I see a lot of seniors doing this and just cross their legs. It's not illegal. Your coach, referee should tell you that's not illegal. Here's what's illegal. When you do that, called dojin, straightening out your legs. It's a bad habit. First place, I can't control Jeff as well with my legs crossed like this as I can with my legs out like that. Because I can do all kinds of things with my legs out like this I can't do when I've got them all like across. And I'll show you some of those things in a minute. Right now we fell down, and I tried to Tommy dog, it didn't work, or I did an Arnold pass deal and fell down. And so I still got a hold of the lapel. I reach up here and get this lapel. Raise up this lapel. This lapel. I hide this fist. I'm going to do a strangulation. I hide this fist, just there. Now, this is gripped here, that grip's there, and just like a windlass, I crank my left hand fist the other way, crank this one down, like that. Like that. I got it hid. The reason I got it hid, so reach up there and undo it, Jeff. You can't get a hold of it. While he's doing all that, he's already tapping. Now, again, somebody like a horse. Where's that big strong horse? There. Got the big neck. You can choke him. You can choke him. You can choke him, but you waste a lot of time sometimes. Try it. If it don't work, do something else to him. But that works real good. And you'll be surprised. Everybody probably knows that choke. Everybody probably knows that choke. We'll show you the choke, and then we'll show you, if the guy gets in there on you, what to do. And Jeff probably don't know. Okay, we're here. I didn't scare him. I got across here. Now he's getting scared. Now I cranked it in. He's trying to get away. All right, he's going to roll over. He's going, but he's going the wrong way. All right, I got him choked right now. Hand pretty close. Yeah. All I got to do is pull on this and roll my fist. Right there. Roll it, roll it, roll it. Just, this is here, that turns that way, just like that. Just like a gear, crank it. Now what he really should do would be, if he gets a chance, if you get your opponent like this, and Jeff, get up on your knees, get your lapel, get my lapels and pick me up, see? See, if you pick me up, referee will break it, and you back down. If you find yourself in that kind of trouble, stand up and lift it as fast as you can. But don't lift it and drop it back down, the referee will give you a penalty. Don't try to roll over there out of the way. If you try to roll over there, you'll just stretch you out more, choke you. Two things, and y'all might, you black belts and some of you others might have other ways to escape it, but stand up or do like a crawfish. Back out just fast as you can. If you can back out before it gets set, see, you're getting away, see? Getting away. But if you back out, see, now, if he was backing out on me now, I wouldn't waste any more time with that. I'd do something different. But because he's set right now for me to do something different, I just probably move around, get another position. But he starts to stand up with me. He starts standing up with me. He can't stand up with me.
Lock it between the knees.
I got him. See? He can't stand up. But once he stands up, he'll get away. He couldn't stand up now if you give him a $10 bill. After I choked him. But it's real good. a real good choke. We'll try that in just a moment. Now I got 2 or 3 things I want to show you from your back. Or you want me to go ahead with more at once? Let's do the rabbit through the whole choke while we're down here. We're down here. I tried poking him. It didn't work. So I got here. Got on this side. Got this both sides of the lapel. Put my knee in. That's the point I wanted to bring across. While the Jeff moved his foot in. Now I'll show you that twice. Worked real good though. That foot in. Now he's going to want to get out. He don't have a pin yet. He's going to get seized. He can't get out over here. I got him blocked. I'm going to lay him out over here. He got out. But he's choked. Well, let him out. Get choked. Catch him. Here. Here. Now, he's got me blocked a little bit with this arm over here. I'd be better off if I let him get a little further before I got to there. But I'm going to let him go. We're working. We're working. Choke. Now, thank you, Jeff. Work it, and I'll show you something I really like. Thank you, Jeff. But pick out a few that you like, and let's get back to the dojo. Work on it. You will get on the back just a minute, Jeff. I'm kind of skipping around a little bit here now, but what's fresh on my mind, I wanted to show you what Jeff and I was working a while ago. We got about 25 minutes. I'm going to do a little, I got some more from on the back, but we might get into those a little later if we have time. I want to do a couple of things from between his legs here. One thing, while ago was working, and in mat work, if you can get your elbow and your knee together, most of the time you can escape a technique. Not every time, but most of the time. Same as your opponent. If you get his knee and his elbow together, you escape a technique. Now, when Jeff and I was working a while ago, I was just horsing around with him, but this is something I intend to show you a little later on. We're working, went down the mats, and he likes to work on his back, and this is the position he likes to get so he can roll me this way or roll me that way. I like this position too for some terms, and I'll get back to him after a while if I get a chance. I really prefer the knee in. Some of you know Clay Morgan of Barber Judo Club. He comes over and works out the cage, and I work out him. And I like to get him all the time for this. He says, "You ain't gonna give me a tonight," and I give him 2 or 3 times with a night. Because he's now a big, long, lanky guy. It's hard to do because their legs don't work just right for you. But the Clay's, kind of short. So when Jeff went in this position a while ago, I went like this. By the way, when you're up and straddled with your opponent, I'm not going to show you the arm bars. I got a lot of things I want to show you. I'm not a good arm bar man. I can do them if somebody waves at their girlfriend and says, "Here, take my arm." I can maybe get one. But arm bars. Do not stick your arm straight out. You notice this arm here come in here? It come in here crooked. Don't come in there sticking that arm out. This guy do something dangerous to you. He'll hand it to you. So, first thing I done, got me a good grip right here. When you gob on to anybody, hold on to them. If you didn't like that grip to start with, don't get it. When I get a grip, I might die with it, but I'm gonna be like a turtle. I'm hung on there. And so that's the first thing I got. I got that grip so he couldn't go nowhere. And he's got this leg in here, getting ready to do his side flip here where he'll turn me over this way. And so I shoved it in a little deeper, and I reached around here like this. And I said, "Thank you, Jeff, thank you." Got a hold of his foot, like that. Now, since I got a hold of his foot, and I've got him up here, there ain't a heck of a lot he can do. And I just crawl around him like that. I still got his foot. I need to hold on to it while the referee saying, "No, she's coming." Okay? Little simple move. Little simple move when lots of ball games. Nothing comes. Now, many people will give you that foot. He wouldn't give me that foot if you get hold of it. He gave me that foot a while ago because he's got a little technique that I like to use. He's going to turn it right over there and get on top of it. He's going to flip it. He finally steps between the opponent's legs. Escape and attack. Now, I'm going to show you one I like. Draw from the same. Between his legs, I've got to get out. Referee not giving you no time anymore. You lay here just about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Camera's on. Up. So, camera is on it. I got a good grip right here. Pull your opponent's head off the mat if you possibly can. If they get their head and back on the mat, they got more power. If I keep him full there, the reason he come back up, I put my elbow in his leg right over here. It's kind of tender. I didn't mean to mash that much. This hand right here is going to scoop. I call it scooping. Have some of the kids, the juniors, who try to stick it in there like this and drive it around. Don't do that. Take the elbow. Drive it right into your own drive. Then you wipe it around like this. See that hand comes sneaking around there? See where I'm at? Now then, you normally think it's shaking. Normally, what would you think to do to this shaking?
Go to your right.
Go over there, right? Go over it, Joe. Wrong way. Wrong way. I'll show you. We're going to do this again. Here. The guy lets you get between his legs, and they like to keep it there. Do this and don't fiddle around. Go and do this. Shove it in here. Straight out. Stay, Joe. You can wave at your girlfriend and have a sandwich. You can choke him. You can pin him. I didn't lose a grip. I'm holding this grip. Here, real simple. Here. Hold it there. Try to stick that hand there. It won't let you. Want to know what's going on? There. Use your shoulder. Hide it up. Set up. Yeah. You got a few catches. Nice. Hope you was tired of me. I drove 7 hours today. You drove a little ways, too. Let's do something else while we're down here. Then we'll work that one. Listen, I don't like to, won't say I don't like to teach it in a tournament. Somebody's got me between their legs, and I can't get out this way. A lot of times I can't get out, and I'll show you just a minute what the practice is like that. I'll show you how to block it. But you can't get out here. Now don't let me, so okay, I won't change your mind. Now watch it. You gotta think I'll like this one. I hold it really again. See what I've done? Now then. Keep that leg there. Jump through. And so just jump through. Try to move that. It hurts, don't it?
Dead.
Yeah.
They're all dead.
Yeah. But it hurts. See, he started moving. But what you do, and I'm not going to put him here. Normally, practice here, don't hurt your opponent. First thing you do, put your knee right there. That gets your attention. And slide it across. Now you can't see my foot around there. Let's just spin it around. See my foot's got him. Got his hand there. See, you can't get that here. Now, don't move that leg. We're still struggling here. Now see, he's going to, your opponent's going to want to catch your other leg so it has a trap. But he can't. I'm going to jump to it. Can't hang there. I kept this leg so he couldn't pin me. He could hook up here, but I could still jump through. And this leg where he couldn't get his legs entangled, then jump through. That's one. Here. If you can't get this, you got my sleeve. Now that wouldn't deter me, but it might. Maybe we'll do something else. See, you have a sleeve. So I'll just catch here. Now then, here. Put my knee on it. Jump through. Thank you, Jeff. You'll be glad when this thing is over, sir. Watering him around here. Get your partner. You got both of those. Drive that in there. See where my shoulder went? Way down there. Now I'm pushing. There. Now watch. Got a good grip. Now watch. A lot of times your opponent tries to just lay that leg over and get away. He ain't gonna get away. That's right where I want him. I'll go ahead and sit around there and pin him. Put that leg back. I'm set. Just set out. Struggle. Watch, one more time. Look, real simple. Almost got you down here. Don't scare him. Hold still. Now he says, well, what's that guy gonna do? Don't try to stick your hand in this way. Put your elbow in your own gut. Then wipe your hand around like this. He moved his hand, which is fine. If he moves his hand, fine. If he don't move it, I'll lock his hand up. If he thinks he choked me, well, I won't, because I'd sit around here. Just sit around. When you sit there, and you can choke him, or you can hold him. The secret is, don't lose this grip. Keep that leg cocked up high so he can't kick. See, he tried rocking and kicking a while ago. He tried rocking and kicking. And it's a possibility to escape, but it's not real easy. If he starts escaping, if I've got him here, and he starts escaping, I'll just go. I just want to pin him, but if he wants to escape, okay, try it, ladies. Now, a while ago, Jeff put his foot in, knee out. That's okay. I normally don't like to put my foot in. I like to put my knee in. My foot out, in, excuse me, gives him too much opportunity to escape. Over here, I like to put my, find yourself kicking on your back, want to come in, get a knee in. I like to get this knee. Now, I got this knee in. Now, this is the way Jeff likes to work too. I'm here, and he can't escape over here. He can try to escape around. But if he does keep trying to escape, he works. I'm going to click it now. Slam up on him. If he don't escape, don't even try to escape, then I'm going to flip it faster. As soon as I catch him here, I'm going to go. Quick. Get a knee in. We're working. It's fine. First thing I got is the knee goes in. Knee goes in. Don't kind of work this man. Here we're working from right here. We're going to work that standing choke that I worked on. Here. We're working. Working. He's going to get out. He's going to get out. There, he got out on it. Choke him while he's getting out. Baseball choke. Jeff, you want me to get another Uki tomorrow, won't you, sir?
No, that's okay.
Get a knee in. Quickly. I got protection here. We're working. He's working too, because his objective is to pin me. He's working. Now, I'm not going to choke him this time. I'm flipping it. No, I ain't going to choke him. I'm going to let him get out. Now, he's already choked. Choke him here. Choke him there. Choke him there.
It's the same choke that you used earlier with baseball?
Stand up choke. He'll be tapping all the way. One other little thing. We're done practice. This don't happen much. What the club does, working with the guy. Get his over. Get his over. What's he want to do? Escape. Escape. Come on, Jeff. Escape. Most time, an inexperienced guy will charge you. Jeff's not inexperienced. So he's going to charge you, Jeff. You make all that noise if you want to, Jeff. See the Obi? See? Push his head down. Push his head down. And then flick him. Let's try the... Thank you, sir. Let's try the first thing first with the knee in baseball choke. Then you try the knee in and turn them over.
Come on, Brandon.
She wants out. She wants out. She's trying to get out here on this side over here. But you know you can't get out over here because I got you. Why don't you keep working? Keep working. Let her out. See what happened? Let her out. I didn't even turn, did I? See?
You gonna come back next year with still practice.
You shut this grip up here. You put the elbow here. Give me a choke right there.
Come on, Brandon. Come on.
She'll look like she's got two pins. She's choking right there.
The eyeballs.
Yeah, they'll go. You say, well, did I get all apples or all oranges or what did I hit? Yep. Yeah, so keep close contact. And think heavy, not still. Your body gets you. Do that stuff. Let's just do that standing. Let's just move over here where they can see. Do that standing. Drop the shoulder. Before you get your shoulder, I'll show you something. If you got anybody comes out here working with you, thinks you haven't seen this, you go play with your collar, rearrange your hair. And when you get right there, then you know what you're going to do. Get there, Wilmy. The minute he gets right there, here, now then, he's going to drop. What I'm going to do is put both hands right in there. See there? The referee's going to say, Osakami! And he just lay there and squeeze all he wants to. I put pressure on him. It's what you call brute skill. When you're down on your back, and he's going to do this choke. He's going to let me out. And then I get ready to come out, do this. Put that arm in there. Come out, go ahead, choke me. All right, Mom. What can you do? Forget you like that. Both arms in there if you can. For every one of these things that I showed you, I probably amiss. I didn't show you some blocks, some counters. That's the reason I want to do that then. Where I'm on my back and where I'm reaching and letting him get here, he's charging and I flip him. If he don't get his tail up there high, I can't even though I can bury his head in the ground, I can't flip him. I got too much to lift. If he's charging, he's got his tail up there like that. He's down low here. It's hard for me to do it. I got a lot of leg strength, and he's not as heavy as me. I can probably flip him. I'll try it, Judge. Work. I done something else, didn't I? Got him around my... But you see, he stays low. Another thing, when he tries to... We ready to quit? I ain't ready. When he tries to get out with that shoulder lift, here, you pull that there, you're gonna wipe that hand down there. Come around. Block him out over here. Block him out over here with this hand, this leg. Keep working. Block his leg. He still might get out, but block his leg. Now, when he first got in there, a while ago, you think, well, the escape is to go this way. Not so. Back up. He's getting in here. I feel him coming. I'm gonna keep working. Escape is to go this way. This time, my legs take care of his arms. First, an inexperienced person, when the guy gets right here, first thing he says, that guy about got me. I'm gonna go over here and get away. Not so. Go over and get away. You got to do this. Push with your legs this way. This way. You go to work on it. Okay? It's time to go home, Miss Connie. We got to get out?
30 minutes.
Oh, good. We got to get out right now?
Just about that time.
Okay. One more choke y'all know, and then we're going to go.
Okay.
Guy down on y'all fours. I see this. Boys and girls just turned 13-year-old. Everybody want to choke. They just go, oh, you want to choke. Well, I teach them how to not get choked first. How not to get choked. We didn't cover that, but I'm sure your coach covers that. First thing you got to do is know which arm's choking. And that's not always easy. Kind of like when you're up to years in the swamp, you forget your objectives. In alligators, you forget you're supposed to be draining the swamp. Your eyes go to floating, and you say, which arm's choking me? Experience. And sometimes even with experience. And I'm just going to show you this. I'm just going to use an example. I see kids doing this. They get down here for a choke. And this is just common, basic, this scares you to start with when the guy gets here. And then, I've seen seniors do this. And then they're going to choke their person. Then they put their hand right here, and they go to choking. Now, you'd think, he's going to block my choke. So, but let me show you, that worked too if you got this strong. But if this guy's real good, he's still not going to choke you. Jeff, get on the other side and choke me like that. Now, you see where he put his arm? Now watch. Let me show you where to put your arm. Choke. Here. Roll, Jeff. It can't roll, can it? See, I put my arm over here. Eh? Put your arm right here. Roll, Jeff. Roll. Lost it. I see brown belts. Brown belts doing it. Put your arm right here. And trying to choke. All you gotta do is just go about it. You lost it. I just used that to show you this choke that I'm teaching some of my 13-year-olds. It's kind of simple because they might here, catch here, put that arm there and jump out. All of you's done that one, haven't you? Good choke in the jump.
Yes, sir.
Couldn't tap fast enough. They'll be tapping all the way down. Boom, 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 boom. Thank you, Jeff. Didn't mean to be so rough on you, sir. I knew you'd take it. Seen that colored belt around your waist there. Miss Connie's that enough for neither?
Well, do you want to do this first before you leave? Okay, do it a couple times.
Okay.
Of course, you can choke them out then anyway. You can hold it at the chin. Now stop to do it from here. Sliding around this way. Here, here. Push out. Hook. Hook. Okay. Now if he knows how to get Tommy, he's going to grab your leg, all right? Because he doesn't want to turn you over. You can't get it. You reach under here. You dive. And it's one of those things. I always have to let go. Here. Dive through. Now you got the hajime. Or if they're really tough, you take your leg up, put it up here, and there's nobody's going to get away from that. You got him around the neck.
Clammed on him, man. Get that arm loose. Don't get loose yet?
Not yet.
Don't put the hand under there. Put it down on your shoulder. You don't have to put your hand. Some people like to get you down here, they like to feel on you, they like to get you collar, they got all kind of, Ben does this too, got all kind of little leg techniques, do these crazy things to you. Then he puts his hand, or her hand, right there. You don't have to go under deep. Now, I don't reach, he didn't reach back that time. Don't reach back there and try to get it. Just like a clam, close up. A little bit of strength in your own fingers. If I can get as much as half a hand in there, unless the gal's a pretty strong person, I'm gonna hold him. Just put it right there, you reach it back. I'll be gone by the time you get there. Close up on it. There. See, I didn't have much hand in it. Let's do it for the other side, so you stay right there and reach over me. Oh, don't go that far. Get down now. I didn't have much hand. As long as you get your hand out, you get right. Some fun in the club you have. Try it, we'll take a water break.
Here, catch the leg. Here, reach under, roll. Here, cross, do kata hajime. Here, or here. That's it.
On your camera, when you're doing it to review, come over here and get a lead, get it, go by step. First step being he's pulling forward.
Right.
Over here so the camera.
First step is, see, he's going to be kind of tucked in, okay? So, what you got, you pull forward and you jam your knee here.
Now come over here. Now come over here with the camera. You see how he comes in with this leg. Catches it there.
I'm here, and you have to catch. You have to catch this as you do it. Okay, so here, duck, tuck up. Here, pull up, you jam in, and you catch it. Here. Okay, and then you here, roll through. Oh man, my agile as I used to be. That's okay. Here.
That's what he's doing with his hand.
Here. And then kata hajime. Or switch. Take your leg across. Here. You can also come out and do a pin, which I don't know how to do. Tucked up. Jam this in here. Then, you see I've got his arm trapped? Now, everything that Cece showed you will work from here. You reach underneath, here, take him out. It's kata jujime. So depending on how they react, jam in here. You may get their leg, you may get your leg. Through hata katami.
Notice where his stomach is going. See where his Come here. My stomach is flexing on the back of my elbow.
Here. So you have to slide down
To be able to get it.
You don't do it on your groin. That hurts. Believe me. From here, you're here and you slide down. Now, he may bend his arm here. You may bend it the other way. You switch legs, come back. You have to be able to switch your legs back and forth. You're here. It doesn't quite work. You just slide around this way. You do haragatami from the front. Or walking katami. That's it.
This hand just slides here, catches something. Now go. Now, right? Right, and you'll see it again. One more time. Here, chain in there, grab, go, there. From here, you can do different things. If the referee don't call osakome, normally the referee will. Osakome means holding from above. Well, the referee might not consider I'm holding from above. So I'll go to here. Then he's still struggling. The referee still hadn't called osakome. Still got to hold the obi. Now I'm above. Don't get any space. Stay glued to your opponent. In doing mat work, I'm sure it's the same as stand-up technique. Some major rules. Don't give your opponent any space. If I'm working on the mats, you hold me down. If I can get that much space, then directly I'll get that much space. After all, I get that much space. Then I'm going to escape. If your opponent, or you either one, depends on which situation, if you're holding your opponent and they can get an elbow and a knee together, most of the time they're going to get away. Or if you're being held and you get an elbow and knee together. Close contact, think heavy, and don't reach back past the plane of your shoulder. Like wrestlers do what they call a headhunter technique. Wrestlers, they got a headhunter technique and they got all kinds of different things. But don't reach back past here. You don't have any power when you reach back past there. You got power from here on, so don't reach back. You see people in mat work, they be down here, you're attacking me. You hear this guy reaching back here, he's gonna do something. Well, you got all kinds of troubles. All kinds of troubles, except I had them out. Yeah. Lucio. Okay, here's your opponent.
Something, anything, be nice. Grab this. Throws his rhythm out. If I can get that leg here, and I'm going to drive to whatever I've got. I'm on his back. See this? He's got a hand flick in. Keep it. Keep that arm under you. Keep that arm under you. All right? All of a sudden, he's having a real hard time breathing. Count for me. Count.